Oh, it's 6 o'clock. You know what that means, boys and boys. I don't think there's girls in this chat. It's time for fishing trawler. I'm kidding. It's not cool, dude. What, you don't want to watch something that I consider my personal hell?
エリちゃんは黒豹だ。
え？黒豹?
Alrighty, everyone. Woohoo! I'm about to have some good times, and hopefully I'm not gonna sob like a fucking good baby. Mornings in the Payne residence were lively, to say the least. Or maybe it's because it's a Saturday. That is to say, my weekend sleep schedule was cut far shorter than I would have liked. Mostly by Damien's little brother, landing feet first on my chest and knocking the air out of my lungs. Sorry about the wake-up call. It's Vinny's favorite season. Winter? Hockey. Fuck yeah! Canada! And then he got into the fight with the entire hockey team and he was transferred to this one. He's great! Heck yeah! The games are just my kind of thing. That guy's up right now and he's cool as he. Jokes aside, yeah, he actually liked it, despite the ice. We should play some street hockey. It's not street hockey, it's just normal hockey. Cool, it's gonna be fun. I like the sound. You like this? You like this? You like me hitting my desk? So are you two going together and smooching, right? Oh my god, Damien, you can't just start a conversation like that. Relax, I'm just joking, sorta. Your arm's all around her and all. Yeah, well, you plan on going to the Winter Home with Liz? Hell yeah, why wouldn't I? Prep, yeah. You'll know when you'll get a replacement chair? Could be a week, could be longer. The mail system around here is annoying. Jeez. Hey, I'll come visit every day after school. Aw, thanks. Well, I was thinking, you and me and all. My head tilts in confusion. Yeah? A frustrated growl emanates from her clenched maw. You, me, somewhere together? What? Her annoyance growls visibly on her face. Oh, man. I fear she's gonna, ah! My back hits the rug on the floor roughly as Olivia hovers over me with her hands on knees. Olivia? You, me together, go somewhere! Wait, does she mean like a date? Yes! Oh, sure, yeah, date sounds good. Her tail waves happily behind her and her annoyed face melts away into smug satisfaction. So where do you want to go then? Well, I've got some ideas. Okay. And you'll definitely love them. Of course! And I promise I won't do anything crazy expensive. I don't mind, Olivia. Great. Shut up, we're having a moment, Damien. Yeah, a moment in the living room. Shouldn't you have, you know, on your actual date? No, I'm making up for lost time. What? Nothing, you shut up too. Okay. I'm too busy enjoying the feeling of her purring it taught me anyways. Once Friday finally came around again, I found myself lounging on the Payne couch with Olivia. Initially, she had called me over to show her off her new wheelchair. Who was I to say no? I've been thinking about our date, Inca. Oh? Do tell. The annual Volterra Modernist Expression Art Showcase. I can't wait. I've only been there a few times with Icodin on school trips. I figured we could check it out. Modernist Expressionist. I can't even envision what that style would be like. That certainly does sound experimental. I know, I can't wait to see all the new ways that people have to express their ideas. I'd love to see if I can meld it into my own work. Her thirst for artistic knowledge is certainly commendable. Yeah, sure, that sounds like fun. Perfect, trust me, Inko will be a great experience for the both of us. I'm excited to see it. Inko, over here. Hey, Olivia. Inko, did you get my text? Yes, all 50 of them. You know which stop we're getting off at? I haven't memorized. Let's go to the whole plan online. It's not that far from Volkendare. I can't say Volkendare. I was saying it fine before. It said this place has a whole section dedicated to expressionism. Uh-huh. You don't know what that means, do you? Expressionism is what she does in code. That's what she does in her art. So yeah, you should probably know that. Nope, I just click with pretty pictures and my magic expensive talent. Alright, I'll tell you the absolute basics. The art genres for dummy, goofy, little silly billies. That's the worst one yet. Modernism tends to be more abstract, so you're going to see a lot of attempts to be high concept stuff. Some of it's going to be completely miss the mark, so don't think too hard about the meaning. If you don't get the gist of it in less than a minute, chances are it's just pretentious. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so expressionism is an art form focused on invoking a specific emotion or feeling in the viewers as a predominantly post-war style that strives to capture the visual elements of dissociation, fear, and even death. Inko! Oops, did you say something? We're almost there, look! Olivia jabs a finger at the building ahead of us on the walkway. Surrounded by wide open fields stands a vaguely modernist-looking building. The structure and overall design makes it look like the building itself is a part of the exhibit, while also not being too intrusive with the surrounding architecture. And also the door doesn't budge. Huh? Olivia impatiently tries to pulling up the door open again, trying to jerk it open. It clunks uselessly. The fuck? Olivia, the sign. It opens at 10. And my phone says it's only 9:30. What? Olivia? Did you just wake up and rush the metro without breakfast? Yeah. Well, I can't blame you. I was excited and forgot to eat as well. Sorry. Don't be sorry. There's a local cafe just across the street. I gesture at it. Come on, let's go get out of the cold. Yeah, for winter, this looks quite summery, especially since it's supposed to be a town based off train. I can hear the birds chirping. It's winter! Global warming. I like your answer the most. With the early morning lighting in the building in the back, it sets a delicately somber mood. The young lady taking a moment to herself from the elements outside. No, not letting this chance escape me. Just stay still for a second. Do that again. I want to save this. You hurry up! Shh. Just go back to the hot cocoa, Olivia. It's weird, Inko. You're being weird. Though she said that, Olivia does return to savoring the warm drink slowly. As her lips finally touch against the cup, that shot is perfect. My camera clicks in rapid succession, capturing the entire moment of her delicate sip. Go! Sorry, Liv, got the shot. Returning to the table, I turn to display her so she can see what the best of the 15 shots. Her face practically exploded with embarrassment as she draws her hoodie up to hide it. You look great, Olivia. Shut it. Do you really think so? Absolutely! Chad face. With dollar store Canon camera. You're more photogenic than you think, Olivia. With an annoyed huff, she pulls her hoodie back. You suck at compliments, Inko. Even as she said that, she smiles, speaks even louder. Olivia looks back out again. Oh yes, people are going in. Come on, let's go! I nod and put my things away. Alright, for real this time. Art gallery, here we come! Upon entering the hall, it feels like we transported into a new world. One I've experienced before. I don't like the French. That's the only class I ever failed is French. My footstep and the quiet creaking of Olivia's chair echo through the halls. Alright, they've got sculptures over this way. Those are cool, but what I'm really looking for is regular painting halls, which should be... She looks around a bit and jams a finger down a corridor. That way! Got it. I wheel her down the direction as she picked into a larger room. This looks exactly like the last room. It's definitely what she was looking for. Paintings adorn the walls. Yes, I can see all the paintings here. This looks like I'm sorry I'm being critical, but they couldn't just like plaster fake paintings everywhere. Like just copy the ones that were from the school. You'll see. Okay. Alright, paintings adorn the walls, evenly spaced apart, displayed with all the relevant information. If Vicodin's work is anywhere, it'd be here. We start searching and man, this building is beautiful. I end up taking lots of shots. Olivia was a bit more nervous, as it made very clear even if I used flash even once, she'd nibble my arm off. I'm taking shots of Olivia, looking around the building itself, the occasional sculpture or painting I find neat. Modern art. I know modern art! It's a scam! The only people that are able to sell that high have it in with other people, and those people use it as tax exemption. The people who buy it use it as tax exemptions and donate to museums like this. Olivia stares at some of them, don't know what for. As far as I know, a lot of this stuff is just money. Yay! So far, all the modern art stuff has been, to be honest, felt like absurd jokes. Between the questionably shaped statues to objects just glued onto hanging canvases. It's all just bizarre to me. So no luck? Nope. It's art! It's beautiful! It's beautiful! I don't know why that fucking got me. Say Inko. There's a glint of mischief in her silver eyes. She motions me closer and whispers her idea into my ear. I feel my own mischievous grin start to form. With a nod of agreement in my hands, reach for the handlebars of Olivia's chair. Must be a statement against modern individual pharmaceutical company. No. Clearly a display of the isolation of the average artist today. Our makeshift hand puppets drop as we laugh, watching as a pair of suit-wearing 30-somethings debate over my camera sat on Olivia's wheelchair on the other end of the room. We sat together, leaning heavily on each other as we eagerly keep an eye on our own little artistic display. That's fucking amazing. You okay? Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Damn straight out, have a lot of fun. Oh, what do we have here? Ah, Ellen Scarborough. I own and operate this gallery. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss Scarborough. The only reason I know how to say that word is that's a town in Ontario. That's the only reason why I know. It's probably why she was actually named too. The rehearsed words come out so easily. All the garden parties I'd attended having helped me learn the proper... Sorry, I'm laughing because I recently had a garden party for one of my family members. And we went to a really fancy area in Toronto. And it was just all bees. The entire party was like swarmed with bees the entire time. And this is like a really fancy place too. And we were just... The fucking father of the bride got stung on his lip. I'm Incognito, and this is Olivia Hall 4. You two are awfully young. Are you two on a date? Yes, ma'am. Olivia blushes a bit uncomfortably. I say it. Why here of all places? What piqued your curiosity, if I may ask? I'm working towards becoming a photographer myself, and today was all Olivia's idea. Ah, I can see that DSLR certainly brings back some memories. Olivia straightens her posture with confidence. I'm an aspiring artist, Miss Scarborough. Please, Elena, she's fine. Alina, I think. Right, Alina. I wanted to learn more of the current art world. And there's a particular art piece I'd like to see here. Alina nods. Is there anything that goes by a Trent Icodin? Icodin. That's definitely a unique name. One I haven't heard in a long time, and one I couldn't possibly forget. You mean? Yes, I'm certain we have some work with him still around. Would you like me to lead the way? Yes, please! She stops mid-turn. Huh? I don't remember that being a stone. Oh, well, aren't you two red-buskers? Well played. Sorry, Alina. Don't be sorry. Being little rascals is what the art is all about. Come, it's this way. Do you know of any other advantages that would work for you, then? Advantages? No, I don't. The gallery owner takes out a small tablet, tapping lightly on the display until she presents a digital filer for Olivia. Yes, there are several organizations that support disabled artists from simple connections from running up their own exclusive events. If you want, I could pass your name around to some of the busybodies that tend to show up in poach up up-and-coming artists. I can't help but cock an eyebrow at her tone, or how she used the word poach. Olivia must have thought similarly as she shook her head. No, thank you. I need to be an artist that's good enough on my own. And I need to be an artist that Icodin would be proud of. Without any crutches. I'd be a terrible student if I did. Oh, you knew Icodin, I should have figured. How is he doing these days? Oh, Icodin's passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry. My condolences. Was he important to you? Olivia was a student. I understand. I only knew him decades ago. His work was superb. But I didn't know he had an apprentice. Are you his apprentice? Miss Elena, a moment, please. Abraham, I'm currently in the middle. What is it? The shipment's here and they need you to sign it right away. Oh, for the love of all timing. I'm sorry, you two. This will only take a moment. Yes, Elena. She points down the room next to us. It's right in there. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be right back, I promise. You good? Yeah. Let's go see it. Oh, that's cool. I love the faces. Caught up to her. The name on the painting is unmistakable. Trent Icodin. Age 19. Alma Mater. St. Hammond High School. The elaborate depiction of a dino twisted and warped stylistically. I can't tell if it's mocking or what. It's a part of a set. There's half a dozen of its type here on the walls here. Huh? It's the real thing. Wow. They're amazing. But what is it? Didn't I tell you on the way over? Aikiden's early work was expressional portraits. He made this when he was just a year older than I am now. Some of these are historical figures, some are just people he knew personally. A few are just everyman. They're made in a very special way. The portraits show the person distorted in unique ways based on that person's life and Aikiden's opinions of them. Are they in praise of the people depicted or critical? People would get into arguments over that. If they were satirical characters with a little too much effort put in them. Or if these were in praise, showing people's lives as truly a part of them through their brilliant brushwork. But he never said. I wonder why. If you ask me, I think it's both. It's not about how good or bad he wanted to depict people. It's about brutal sincerity, an urge to embrace your flaws and strengths together. People either disregarded one or the other in their interpretations. It's like he recreated the proverbial half glass of water. Amazing, right? I like your interpretation. It's really deep. Thanks. Will she ever get that chance? It's a lot harder to get into the mainstream nowadays than it was when Aikiden was her age. Speaking of... Hey, Olivia. Why did you reject Alina's offer earlier? I said already, I want to be good enough artist without all that stuff. If I'm Aikiden's legacy, I need to live up to his accomplishments. Aikiden didn't need any benefits to get where he was, so I shouldn't either. It's just a kickstart to your career. It's a safety net. It's a guarantee that you can live up to his skill. It's a better chance to even surpass his acclaim. But it's not the one I want. Aikiden passed on what he knew to me. It's not right to take the easy way up. Besides, I don't want to be shoehorned into some niche category simply because I was born into it. And what of your own legacy eventually? What happens if you can't find another big break like that? You wouldn't be able to pass on what he taught you to somebody else. Isn't that scary? It's terrifying. Her words shook as she said that. You make a good point, but... Olivia's eyes looks at Aikiden's name on the wall, which seems to fill her with courage. For now, I'll just think about it, alright? Did you find... Oh, excellent. Yes, Alina, we found it. I just love to stare at this set. Who doesn't love a good bit of critical analysis? Did you get what you wanted? Yeah, I think I did. I needed to see the real thing. Thanks, Alina. Of course. I'm glad to help. Is there anything else you needed? Actually, Alina. Is this set for sale? The set here. Now that's what I think about it was, although the price was pretty high, I think you only wanted the money if it was real substantial. If you two know it, I can lower it for you to be something more reasonable. I think he would want that. I think it'd be nice to get at least one for Olivia. Ink out! Huh? She tugs at my sleeve. No, please, don't! They're right where they need to be. But you just said everyone else doesn't get it. Even so, I want it to stay here where everyone else can see it. I can never keep it to myself. It's like some kind of personal keepsake. Please, Inko, don't. Well, if you also use that logic, somebody else might pay for it one day. And then it won't be away from those eyes, right? Okay, sorry. I thought you'd just appreciate it. Thanks for thinking, but no. Okay. I take Olivia's hand and clenches her tense claws, slowly receding. How much longer will these stay up? Oh, indefinitely, probably. People do like the work, they just can't afford it. I suppose if somebody else does buy it for now, it'd be next of kin would get the money. I should contact them to make sure that sort of thing's arranged, just in case. Sorry for getting emotional right there. No, not at all. I think that mindset is very noble of you. Well, I have other things to attend to if you excuse me. Thank you for your visit. Please let me know if there's anything else you need. Hey, Alina? She stops and turns again. Yes? You asked before if I was Aikiden's apprentice. Oh, yes, and then I got cut off my bed. Are you? I am. Lena gives a warm smile. And I expect big things from you. Well, Olivia said I should buy back Aikiden's pieces. I could still give something to Olivia. Taking my camera, I adjust the I/O and the f-stop so I won't need to use my flash within the room. Inko? Let's just take a moment. It's a simple matter. The paintings being the sole subject of the photos I take. I don't even have to manually focus on them. My camera clicks near silently as I pace the room, capturing perfect duplicates of each of our teachers' work. When we finish here, I'll be sure to print and frame them for Olivia. But for now, I should focus on our date. I stroll back to Olivia and hand her my camera so she can inspect the shots for herself. She smiles as she looks over them. I can take hold of her chair. Hey! Wanna go snag one of those little sandwiches they had at the front? Sure, you drive. With a nod, we exit the room and start heading back to the main hall of the gallery. I want to go to an art museum one day. I want to go to the Louvre. I want that to be our first museum date. I want to go to the Louvre. Louis, do you know what the Louvre is? Do you know what the fucking Louvre is? I wasn't sure. I could definitely picture us going on more dates like this. However, there's also another date I have in mind. Olivia? Yeah? Will you marry... Louis wants to fucking punch you for pulling that again. Yeah? About the winter formal. Yeah? Do you still want to go? Ah! Of course! We are going together! Yes, I know, but I mean... Yes, Inko, I want to go with you! Her eager words send a wave of easiness through my mind and body, relieving the tension I haven't even noticed. So it's a date? It's a date! A smile tugs at her face as she reaches out for my hand and I take hers, and we continue our walk to the exit. What I saw today, I saw a lot of you. How Aikiden affected you and his teaching shaped who you are now. That story is amazing, and I know everyone else will love it as much as I do. There's your angle. Olivia doesn't respond, but I feel her humming to herself again. Maybe. That's a good point. What if people don't get it, though? I'm unsure still. No? The more I think about it, the more I think that needs to be the big thing. After all, who was closer than you? Even though you say you're his apprentice, doesn't that mean you're the end result of his life work? Let his work live on through you. I'm sure he'd love that. She smiles to herself. Yeah, I think you're right. Thanks. This really helped. The rest of the ride goes quiet, just us enjoying each other's company. I tried to escort Olivia back home when the time comes, but she insists she can get there on her own. She offers me one last hug before we part ways for the day. It's December. Winter and that fucking word again! Volcadira! Winter in Volcadira Bluffs is finally here. As if to celebrate the occasion tonight, Saint Salmon's... We're at the fish school now. St. Hammond's winter formal. Over and under, around, and tug and I reel to loosen the lethal network from my collar, tossing it into the devilish cloth on the floor in frustration. Fuck you! I can even, there's tutorials online. I can tie a tie, and I don't wear them. I consider going tieless, but damn it brings a whole outfit together. And I want to look good for Olivia because she'd be doing the same. All black, baby. Dumping the fashionable noose in my hamper and swapping outfits, my thoughts travel freely. Only Olivia and Ben and I seem to remember that, for the rest of the school having moved on by now. Ben kept pestering Olivia about her speech, I insisting to know what she'd say. The only thing that kept me from pushing the Stuco away was the fact that Mia would still give me the evil eye from the distance. In her janitor outfit. Tonight's gonna be the best night ever. I head through the foyer towards my front door and wait, Dad's home. Still dressed in his work uniform, hunched over at the bar of half-filled glass. He hasn't noticed me. Well, not that it matters. As I open for the front door, I hear a long grumble from behind me. Back by midnight. Without looking back, I head out. Speaking of, I can't decide whether or not I want to keep the sunglasses on my outfit. It's hard enough to see outside as it is. Oh, Inka. The house is a dorm with a row of colorful Christmas lights. Oh yeah, Raptor Jesus exists. I'm like, what, they have Christianity? I'm like, oh no, they've been saying Raptor Jesus the whole fucking time. Ah. A moment later, Damien swings open the door. Oh my god, what are you wearing, man? Hey, Inko! You're looking snazzy. Yeah, I wanted to wear a t-shirt that looked just like the real thing, so I could be cozy or not have to deal with ties or any annoying stuff. But Mom threatened to beat the snot out of me if I did for, some reason. I thought I'd get away with it, I was doing it anyways, but then Liz threatened to do the same thing. Girls, right? Anyways, come on already, it's dang cold. He slams the door behind me when I step in. Inside is also decorated for the holidays. Sophia must have spent hours decorating, as the living room is a tapestry of the Christmas spirit. Ah yes, I can tell. Christmas. I'm teasing. Don't worry about that too much. Ooh. If you know what, if I was a bronchosaurus, I'd be like wearing all the jewelry all across the neck, just all the way to the top, you know? Inko, is it true you've ordered a? Shh, I think it's supposed to be surprise more. Damien looks at me and flickers his eyebrows. He knows what he's got. What a player. I should try doing that with Olivia. Mrs. Payne cannot hide her excitement any longer. Oh, that's so precious. My little boy's all grown up now. Mom. No, Damien. Wait, this voice I was struggling. No, Damien. It's your parents' God-given right to tease you. One day you'll be doing the same with your kids. I don't know why I sound like an old American movie. For the next couple of minutes, we simply wait and relax. Well, Damien and I relax. A blush is slowly spreading from Liz's cheeks down her neck. Kind of reminds me of the mother. Oh, you can't think that. Damien shuffles closer to her, red face coming down closer into him. He whispers something into her ear. And whatever he says makes the Liz hit 1,000 degrees with an altered yelp. Why are we all staring red at the garden hose? I turn to Olivia's voice and... Uh-oh. Wow. Hi. Oh, I knew he would look amazing, Olivia, but to go so far... A hand slaps on my back hard enough to make me stand up and yelp. Randy grins unapologetically and then motions me towards Olivia. Olivia, you look... So many words fill my mind to describe her. I can feel my mouth flapping uselessly as I try to pick one. I look... Gulping in a breath of air, I finally pick... Beautiful. She's pretty cool, I guess. Sophia said you helped make it? More like she helped me. It's quite vibrant in color, or something I've come to realize when it comes to work, any work Olivia does. So what are we waiting for? Traffic's gonna suck like hell and I wouldn't be cut. Shouldn't we get into Liz's car now? About that. Honk honk. What the? Honk! Oh, awesome. The pristine white limousine parked in our front idols. Blech. There's a large angry goose outside. With all the care necessary, one arm snakes behind Olivia's knees and the other around her back. I lift Olivia from her chair in a princess carry, feeling her legs shaking as I take the final two steps. Olivia tucks her head against my neck, her hot breath making my skin tingle pleasantly. Finally, I set her down onto the soft leather seat within, right next to the tiny fringe and bar. Looking through the back window, the driver has finished securing the wheelchair and the trunk. He gives me a nod and returns the back to the passenger's door where Damien and Liz are guided in. Oh wow, it even looks nicer than on the website. Hey Inky, the bar's free game, right? I throw Damien a thumbs up. All paid for. Inko, we didn't agree. It's fine, Liz, I covered the extra costs. Awesome! Damien's already pulled 2 glasses of cola from the tiny fridge. Psst. That was his tooth. He cracks open the second one with as minimal effort. For you. He waves his bottle over him, offering, and I decline. Leaning over, I manage to snag 2 bottles with a fancy bottle opener. All the bottles open, I hold up for mine for all to see. A toast before we get there. To what the? Ah, crap, I didn't think out of this. To a good night? And to Ikonen's memory. Yeah! Our bottles clink loudly against each other as we proceed to drink our frothy, caffeinated beverages. The shining moment finally comes as our limousine pulls into the open carport in the front of the venue, quieting the crowd to just murmurs. We wait in deafening silence for another minute or so before the passenger door opens wide. Taking initiative, I step out into the open as the driver sets up the wheelchair with a flourish. Damn! Coming in the party in style, Nico! Olivia, looking great, girl! Did you make that dress yourself? Is it just me or Inko Olivia kind of cute together? As much as I hate to admit, well, what the hell am I saying? I'm loving this. After months of feeling regarded as a school's outcast, the spotlight is finally shining on me, and I'm reveling in it. Feels good knowing Olivia was getting the attention she rightly deserves. We approach the sign-in table where more people are in the line look our way. Figures. Think we can cut them? Wait, would we allowed to? Let's go, Inko. With a nod, I push Olivia around the line and head directly for the table. Looking back, Liz frowns, but Damien simply nods in understanding. Another French word. What the hell kind of tie is that, Ben? My peers in line are waiting for us, watching as we casually roll up to the table where Ben is waiting. Olivia, Inko, you made it! Hey! Ignoring Olivia's ship-clipped tone, I smile back at Ben. Of course we did. In a limo, no less. What better way to start off the night? Alright, you guys are good to go. What about Ikonen's memorial? I wasn't ever told when I'd be speaking. He hands over the slip of paper to Olivia. We'll be doing it at the end. We want everybody to enjoy their night first. We figured he would have liked it that way. Looking at the sheet over Olivia's shoulder, I can see a collection of bullet points related to Ikonen's eulogy. Olivia scowls and crumples up the sheet into a tiny ball between her palms. Olivia! I have a speech ready, Ben. Look, I know it's just backup, just in case nothing can go wrong. Ugh. She tosses the balled paper into the wheelchair compartment. Let's go, Inko. Right. See you inside, Ben. Below her breath, Olivia mutters. Hope not. We pass the check-in, venturing deeper into the halls of the venue. Ahead of us is an open set of double doors that leads us into the main hall. Near the side enter, several rows of neat round tables. The other half is reserved for the dance floor. And on the far side, a large stage for live performances. Well, we made it. What do you want to do? I gesture towards the dance floor. Feel like getting jiggy with it? Olivia gives a wincing smile. I thought you were supposed to be cool, but dancing... I don't want a life for Christmas! No, I think I'd rather die. Besides, somewhere around here is a room set up for Ikonен. Yeah, right. We should pay our respects for him before anything else. Right. Olivia's tail guides my wrist as pushes towards one of the exits. The memorial room isn't hard to find. It's a smaller room, well lit with little furniture. On the far end is a framed picture of Ikonен and some of his old pictures from his classroom. Some from him, some from his students. There's a few other students here paying their respects. Olivia taps my wrist with her tail and I let go. I walk alongside her as we approach the portrait. I wonder when this was taken. Can't have been that long ago. It looks like he did just earlier this year. Olivia doesn't seem like she's just ready yet. I'll give her a bit of privacy. I wait outside the memorial room, leaning against the wall. I can see a bit into the main hall from here. The music swapped from festive to proper upbeat dance music. In fact, I'm pretty sure I see... Yep, Liz's head towers towards the rest of the students, spinning, bouncing, and rhythmically, just like a metal spring. And I'm sure Damien's doing his best to keep up. One big night to make sparks fly. Olivia touches my hand, using the other two to wipe at her eyes. Hey, you ready to go? She nods. Yeah, thanks for waiting. The music's changed in the ballroom. Olivia looks over and smiles. Tempting, very tempting, but didn't actually eat lunch today. That's turning into a bad habit. I know, I spent all day writing, reading, rewriting, rereading, and on and on. I getcha, come on, I think I saw where they were serving food. You'll do great, Olivia. I hope so, I have to get this right. If you want, we can find a table first. Then I can get us dinner and give a bit of extra time if you want. Would you? Yeah, no problem. Thanks. Just like our spot in the lunchroom table. How about that? You want meat, right? You know it. These types of events, they'd either have a catering or meal tickets. At least when I attended with my parents. But by judging by the sight of my peers carrying small plates of food, it's a simple buffet. That's what I want to do for our wedding, Lewis, so just saying. Given why we're not even engaged, I've just been doing... I'm in that girlfriend lately. I've always been on the spot. Poor Lewis. Hey, mind if I cut in? Damien! Hey, thanks, don't mind if I do. Can you wait in line like everyone else? I did the first time. This is round 3. No use getting annoyed. If he gets beat up in the parking lot later, that's his own problem. Yeah, I'm gonna put everything in. I'm also into prettying it up. That's herbivore food, son. It is now. I know what I'm doing. I drop the roasted mallard with the tongs and grab the preferred bird. You'll see. It'll be great. If you say so. I'm sure it'll be fine then. 20 minutes later and 2 trays of perfectly picked meats are balanced precariously in my hands. It came out pretty great, I think. Ta-da! Sheesh, Enko, it took you so long. I thought you were gonna bring back like an entire cow or something. She smiles and rolls her eyes when she sees the tray. Very funny. Come on, where's the real one? Her smile fades. This is it? Were the lines really that bad? What do you mean? Like, were there a lot of people? That's barely anything on the plate. What is she talking about? That's kind of a rare cooked filet mignon and a turkey breast with scallion and asparagus with slices of salmon sashimi on the side. All properly garnished, of course. My plate is the exact same. Well, it looks and smells delicious. Did I mess up? Yeah, line's at the door. I'll be back for seconds. Hopefully it'll clear up when we finish this. I'm sorry, I tried to arrange at night like we were at a fancy restaurant. Well, I appreciate the thoughts. It does look pretty. Thanks. Good evening, you two. It's Mr. Ferris. Wow, I haven't seen him since he gave the bad news. He glances over at Olivia. That's right, he had to tell her too. He's probably here to check up on us. He's seated down with a heaping plate for dinner. Olivia looks up from her plate looking at it. Whoa, hey, Mr. Ferris! Dang, nice outfit. Thank you, I actually picked it out myself. Wow, you're getting some fine taste. That means a lot, thank you. Are you chaperoning? I am. Although, to be more accurate, just say ATF. No? NARC, maybe? Turns out when you have an organized event with a bunch of 100 teenagers, some of them decides it's not enough to bring their own fun. Or try to bring their own fun. I've lost count of how many brand new flasks I've confiscated. Between you and I, the other staff plan on making sure it all doesn't go to waste after the party's over. Oh, brother. It's going good. I'm trying to memorize my memorial speech for later. Of course. I should have guessed. He doesn't have... I don't think I've ever seen him smile yet that I didn't That's pretty accurate. He has the... I don't know what it's called. It's like the hair teeth. Yeah, Olivia, don't worry too much about memorizing a script. You should speak from the heart. If anyone knows to pay respects to Ikenin, it's you. I even pointed at her. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Nobody else here would understand most of what I wanted to say. They don't know Ikenin like I did. How am I supposed to summarize everything he meant to me in 5 minutes? Sorry, I was getting a nice long wiener from my roommate. Did I miss anything? I found a new boyfriend. It's Mr. Ferris. I want to kiss those... I want to make out with his hair teeth. If I may bit of an opener here, I want to give you thank you guys for being here. I'm so relieved this is all going without a hitch. I've been crazy nervous myself that things wouldn't go well. Like, if I mess up, I might as well spit on his grave too. Those kind of thoughts plagued me the entire time I worked on this. Why is that? Because Mr. Ikenin was the best teacher. The table is shaking under my wrists. Looking over, I notice how Olivia's free hand clutches the edges of the table tightly. Honestly, I loved this classes the most. He really had a way with teaching. Something in his tone, I can't help but note all his words of praise for our teacher simply angered Olivia. Yeah, he went above and beyond. He was really inspirational. Olivia grunts in her own agreement. She's really gripping the table's edge like she's trying to snap it in two. So I'm just really glad that I'm doing Ikenin proud. I feel like I really got him, you know? God, you know what? I'm not doing this. Inko, we're dancing. I need this drink of liberty. Agreed! Rocket launcher, bam! Good news, I do, in fact, know how to dance. Several years of tagging along business parties made sure of that. Even then, I actually looked up some guides yesterday to keep myself refreshed, just in case. Bad news. I do not know how to bust it down, epic style. Even as a quirked up human with a little bit of swagger, I say as the whitest person you know, I am not goated with the sauce. Come on, what are you waiting for? Don't tell me you're too refined to even do this, rich boy. Wow. I'm messing with you, I know you're not. You're just a dork. It doesn't take long to match her rhythm. As we dance, her small smile slowly evolves into a radiant grin. Her annoyance after that dinner is completely gone. A thing of the past. While even the song ends and a new one starts, we seemingly bridge into a new rhythm. Everything else fades away until it's simply us, lost to time and the world caught up in the music now. Oh man, it's about that time. She shows me, 9:20. We still have time. Olivia shakes her head. Not much. I need to prepare. Oh, but the music just got good. I was wanting to show. Sorry, I can't, Inko. I really need to make sure it goes well. Be here for me, please. Okay, I understand. Thank you. Good evening. Let's do the serious thing, guys. Good evening, everyone. I hope you've all had a wonderful night. Thank you all for coming to tonight's event. I'm happy to see so many participate in one of St. Hammond's oldest traditions. Although this year we had it cut a bit short for a special occasion. As you all know, earlier this year we lost one of our most beloved teachers at St. Hammond. Ikenin taught for many years, gave his all helping the students he learned. So we have a few words of service prepared to send the night off. First, we'll be hearing from our student council president, Benjamin McKnight. Thank you, Principal Scaler. When I learned of Mr. Ikenin's passing, my whole world seemed to break. I'd known him for 4 years, but in that time, he'd become a very important person in my life. He was a mentor figure to me, someone who guided and... sorry, I'm a little nervous. Hello, my name is Olivia Halford. Many of you know of me, the quiet girl in the wheelchair at school. But for the longest time, Ikenin was the only person to actually show he cared. The only teacher to truly teach me, the only one to really reach out. In a dark, lonely world where I thought I was all alone, he was there for me. I'm not alone, as Olivia talks, absorbing her genuine words. That is why I was asked to talk today. I cannot hope to say I was his favorite student, but he was definitely my favorite teacher. From a child, I'd always looked a passion for art. I've had many teachers through the years learning. I'm fucking over speech, I'm sorry. After so long, I had the impression that none of them actually liked art. Rather, to them, it was just another subject to speak equally, disinterested students for throwaway grades. And I could say none of them went above and beyond the way he did for his students. She takes a pause to catch her breath. I notice her eyes half-liddled as she peers left and right. That spotlight must be poorly angled and must be aimed right at her eyes. Ikenin was one of the best, and he was taken from us too soon. But he does live on. Through the students that he really did teach. That's how he taught, giving it his all, not getting discouraged by apathetic classes of ungrateful, unwilling students. If just one student was there to learn, he would teach them all he knew. And I'm honored to bend that for him. In his prime, he was known for his portrait work. Controversial as his efforts were, there was no denying his skill. And though I don't do portraits often, and though I'm not as skilled as him yet, someone like me was able to win an art contest in just months of his class. Teaching like that takes serious talent and a serious heart. And through his efforts, those he's affected, he'll live on. I'll continue to make great work. I'll continue to do it in his name, justice, and carry his torch as his apprentice. That's what he deserves most. Thank you, and have a good night. Is she alright? That's it. Did she just say we're ungrateful? No, that isn't what I meant. That's it? That's the whole speech? Oh, brother, this guy's... That was just a cheap puff piece about yourself. That was hurtful. No, of course not. Olivia's hands fumble for something. The chatter is growing louder as Olivia pulls a small white ball from her chair storage compartment. Why are you booing? She's right. Her hands shake as the paper crumbling coming from the speaker. Ben's notes. To continue, Ikenin was an important member of the community and... Oh my god, that really was the whole thing. Are you serious? How insulting, Ikenin. You should be ashamed. Woman moment! Oh my god. My mind is scrambling. What can I even do? The damage has been done. No, it's fine. So long as Olivia calms down, she can have a good comeback. I gotta do something. You're doing great, Olivia! Keep it coming! Who was that? Are you mocking me? What is wrong with all of you? Shit, that isn't what I meant. The principal rushes on stage. Olivia bats her arm away. No! Let go of me! A vicious growl permeates through the crowd through her clenched teeth. Several eyes glare daggers at every person still in the room shouting back at her. Enraged, she smashes the paper in her hands back into a ball and chucks it at the crowd. Fuck you all! None of you knew him like I did! I could have meant more to me than anyone else fucking else! Olivia turns away from the angry crowd, rolling herself off stage towards the back exit. For a moment, I could see Damien and Liz among the churning sea of bodies. They looked at me with utter confusion and shock. Coming back to my senses, I run out of the hall and chase after Olivia. Pushing the side exit open, the frigid breeze of the outside air hits my face. Where'd she go? I catch a glimpse of her turning the corner of the building. Olivia, wait up! Olivia, wait, fucking hell, hold on. What the hell happened back there? Olivia? Olivia, you just blew out of nowhere at everyone. What's wrong? Why didn't they get it? What did I do wrong? I poured my heart and soul out to those assholes. And look what happened. Ugh. It was all for nothing. Those freaks. You get it, right, Inko? Yeah, I do. Listen, it's not over. Of course it is. I can deserve better than this. What a disgrace. Look, there's a way to make it up. Right now, things seem really down. I know. But the stage is still open. I'm sure if we get the word to Ben or Scalar, they'll let you continue and you can apologize. Oh my god, shut up. Iketum was wrong. All of those assholes, even you, Inko. All they cared about was themselves. Well, I mean your speech. I took your advice, Inko. Hey, I said to tell your story to them. I don't call it making it all about yourself. Oh god. That doesn't look good. So sorry on my part. Maybe you should go back and apologize too. Fuck them. Why should I? Because they'll make you look bad if you don't. Like I should give two shits about what they think of me. Well, I give two shits because it's gonna make me look bad. That came out real wrong and go, oh, Jesus. I really shouldn't have said that. But I'm right now. No fucking... Are you seriously making this about you? It's not about me. I'm trying to help you, so it affects me. She tries to yell something, but her voice cracks and breaks into a miserable growl. I watch as tears begin to stream from her still vicious eyes. Yes, they are both wrong. You are correct. Come on, Olivia. That's all I've ever wanted to do. Well, maybe I don't want you to help. I don't really want that, do you? How do you know? You think you understand me? That you get me all figured out? That you know what I want? Fuck you, Inko. Look, Olivia, why don't we go back home? We could talk about this and maybe on Monday you can. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go home. Here, let me call... No, I'm going home alone. Seriously? Yeah, it's over. Over. What do you mean by it's over? She turns her chair away from me, rolling herself down the sidewalk from the venue. You can't walk home alone. Olivia Snap. That sound is unmistakable. I just nearly lost my hand. Fuck off! I want to follow after. Desperately try and reason with her, but my legs refuse to move. A part of me forces myself to watch Olivia as she slowly moves down the sidewalk. As other students pass her and toss hateful words her way. As the world itself seems to throw all vitriol at the wheelchair-bound girl, buffering with her blistering cold gust. As she waits at the metro station in view, I'm incapable of looking away. Must be some punishment for what I've said, as I can see Olivia finally quake with tears at the station. Just as Olivia wails in agony, the train comes, hiding her from me. That wail was the last thing I heard from that night. Through at times, haunting cries resurfaces in my memories, returning to tear at my heart without remorse, with no reason or warning as to why. My thumb hovers the backspace key. Breathe in, breathe out, tap. Did it at last! My heart thumps roughly as I immediately see her the typing animation on my screen. My thumbs want to mash away wildly on the keys. Write down an infinite number of things just to fly to the forefront of my mind, but I hold off and think till I finally decide. In the most literal sense of the word, nothing. She included a drawn guts looking depressed, and a strange sensation overtook my face. It was my smile. I've forgotten what it felt like for a smile in just only a week. My fingers hadn't moved without me realizing. Before I can explain, I saw Olivia typing a reply and held myself. Another rough thump of my heart rattles in my chest. No. I wait for a few seconds. No response. Was it too much, too little? What am I even doing? I let my phone fall into my chest and rub my eyes. Idiot. Bzzzt. I jerk up straight. Oh, thank you, Raptor Jesus. I swear I'm going to church every Sunday from now on. There's a pause between her replies. Time during which I feel my breath leaving me, my heart slow in its beating. Some of that squeezing feeling is back. I really jacked myself up, didn't I? I guess I deserved it. This is my price to pay. Decide to flop on an old Christmas movie. It's one meant for kids, but I remember watching it once with my family. As I doze off, it's just a little less bitter. He's got some stubble. Damn it, I'm off work early today. Something about corporate reorganization, though. That's usually code for downsizing. At least I'll get to see Olivia in her prime. We're always so busy these days. But tonight could be special. I don't even remember the last time we went out together for a date. She sure do love a nice dinner date. Be like old times. Another 15 minutes of dodging cars and homeless people. I'm finally at my destination. The vault... No, not this word again. Volcadera Gallery of Arts. Inside of the gallery is dry and cool, a contrast to the hot, humid weather outside. Independent conversations echo throughout the room. As I walk past the front desk, no one dares to question me. She's holding a tablet, tapping away as she speaks. A journalist, then. Ah, yes I can. What does she look like? Oh. She looks so shit in the setting? No, she looks kind of basic. Did something happen? What are you doing over here? I wanted to surprise you. Well, that's nice. Is he your husband, Miss Halford? Oh, no, we're just dating. Would you mind to get some comments from him as well? It may be useful. I don't know. I guess it'd be fine. Excellent. Miss Halford, you say you're incognito. We've been an item for 3 years now. 3 years since high school, then. Yeah, we started dating in our senior year together. Oh, so you've been over for a while. You must be very familiar with her process as well. I'd say so, yeah. What can you tell me about Olivia's presence in the art world, then? Her work really stands out, yet her pieces aren't that widespread. Well, it's not that Olivia doesn't want her work to spread. It's that the majority of the people that approach her have been from varying advocacy groups, organizations for disabled individuals. I don't see how that would be a problem. It isn't, honestly, but... Before I can continue, Olivia forces between the journalist and I think that's enough for now. Look, Olivia, Olivia pulls me aside around the corner, whispering angrily. What are you doing? I told you time and time again, I'm not doing it that way. Okay, sorry. You shouldn't even be here. Shouldn't you be at work? I got to go home early today. Relax. I just wanted to see you. Just a puff of air from her lips. Thanks. Hey, we haven't been somewhere in forever. Now that I have some time off, would you want to have dinner at someplace nice tonight? You seem stressed. Dinner. Wow, I guess it's been a while. Yeah, I think I like that. Great. Anywhere in mind you'd like to go? She closes her eye in contemplation. No, nothing in particular. I'll be glad to relax, but whatever. All right. You getting off work at the same time today? Yeah, 5 p.m. Look, this interview is really important. This gal's from a pretty major publication. I can't have this go wrong, all right? I really think this is my big chance. I get the idea. All right. Okay. Just relax, okay? You're doing great with the interview. Thanks. You'll do great. And tonight we can celebrate. Yeah. All right, you should go. I'm going. This is one of the Anon's apartments. That's actually a really fucking nice apartment, then. I still need to wash the dishes and sweep the floor. Never mind that. Now there's something much more important. I make it to the master bedroom, opening up the expansive wardrobe that lies just inside. What to wear? An hour of hygiene and fashion later, I'm all cleaned up. Take a seat on the living room sofa, waiting patiently for Olivia to get home. It's a little after 5. She'll probably be here in 10 minutes or so. I haven't actually decided where I'll take her. It's gotta be barbecue. Somewhere like, man, we've been living here for ages and I don't really know where anything is. I should have figured the foot traffic would be bad today. It's Friday after all. Olivia should be here any minute. Man, is that bad? Should I go check up on her? Any over? No response. Is it still going on then? Jeez, I'm starting to get worried. Dang it, Olivia, I can't have this just wait one day. Ugh. What am I thinking? Knock that off me. Just have some faith. I'm getting worked up for nothing. We can laugh about one over dinner tonight. Yeah, I'm just worrying over nothing. I'll just sit back and relax until Olivia arrives. Holy crap. I flip around on the couch. Fuck! When loud thumping and our good guess, she is not happy. Olivia's tail loud slamming on the floor in frustration as she wheels herself into our living room. Olivia, what happened? I was getting worried. I was at the damn interview for hours. That fucking reporter. Holy shit, I need to punch something. The interview didn't go well? What do you think? No, sorry, it didn't. She loved my work. We were right there, ready to make this happen. Then she shows me her notes. You know what they said? Differently abled, passionately enabled. I told her drop that angle. She says she's not interested in the article otherwise. She was there just to make her shitty little story about the disabled artist to ride on my situation to stardom. She tries to say that it's mutually beneficial. For hours, I'm trying to keep the conversation going. Show her my process. Anything just to get her to say yes. I was right there and go right there. All I needed to hear was a yes. For once. God, why does nobody get it? It was all for nothing. Now I just fuck it. Fuck it. I'm sorry, I'm late. We can go on the date thing now. I'm hungry. Everything's closed, Olivia. Fucking fantastic. None of this would have happened if she just done it. Now I look like a desperate idiot and I'm still stuck at this place, barely making above minimum wage, and I don't even get the date. God, I'm just doomed to mediocrity forever. If it matters that much, maybe you should just accept it. Oh, Inko, no. No, you should maybe push her towards teaching. I don't know. I didn't mean to mumble that. I hope Olivia didn't notice. She noticed. What the fuck was that? She's giving me a chance to change what I said. It's gotten a few of those over the years. When I broke some unspoken rule of hers, I always kept late because I figured what a good boyfriend would do. Except today. This is my only early day in a while. First time in years I could have felt like her boyfriend for once. Something boils over. No. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I can't bring myself to say anymore. I just sit in silence while Olivia starts tensing up. What does that mean? You're supposed to support me. We're there for each other. That's what this is for. I have been supporting Olivia. I love you. Then why? Her breathing is getting heavier. I can see her clothes poking out, pressing for her armrests. Those scarred me once, but she won't use them. Olivia, listen to me. This is the first time in years that I could have taken you on a date. That we could have gone anywhere we wanted to. And we would have. We would have been back home by now, having fun. It was spent on the stupid, stubborn nonsense. She sits aghast. Who are you? I'm the guy that's had to deal with this crap for 3 years now. I like you, Olivia. I love you. I want to do stuff with you. You can't make it easy to deal with you? Oh, like you would know. Your fucking parents aren't even around. They'd rather get shit-faced every night than deal with you once. My parents didn't abandon me to some other poor family to raise me instead. Her brows furrows with her eyes widen. Before I can bother feeling guilty about the statement, she roars. How could you? You know the situation I'm in, you prick. And I'm just trying to make my shitty situation not shit. And it would be that way if you didn't demand everyone else play by your rules. You're no different than the so-called phonies that abuse their disability. Except you're broke. Oh my fucking god, is it so much to ask for one person who gets it? And I'm the only insane one here? I don't need you turning on me too, you spineless sack of shit. Is it really just the entire world conspiring against me to make sure I'm painting under a bridge with condiments and shit within the next few years? Is it so much to ask for one fucking person not to use me to climb the social ladder? If you're so concerned about it then let them. Mom and Dad, stop. Sorry, am I getting a little too into the roles? It's been 3 years, Olivia! Face it, your career isn't taking off because you refuse to let anyone actually see it! Because you're so hung up on your stupid fucking wheelchair! Fuck you, you useless sack of skin shinny! She loves this game now. Shut up. It was too far. What are we doing? What's happened to us? It wasn't supposed to be like this. We stand motionless, just staring at the carnage of the vase. The water leaks across the tile. The flowers, a birthday gift from me to her, lay withered on a floor in pieces. Olivia finally meets my eyes. Her expression is a horrid mix of shock and remorse. The fire has died, all heat gone. Is the place simply too burnt out to individuals and the reality that we ignored for so long? Her head falls, and she rolls away to the office room we turned into her studio. The door creaks slowly before shutting softly. Grabbing a towel from the kitchen, I tried to carefully collect the broken pieces of a vase. Not carefully enough, though, as my palm is caught on a jagged edge. Thankfully, the towel saunters the small cut enough that I can clean up the rest of the damage. I set the damaged flower in the sink, and there's still a chance that one of them can be saved. The vase is a lost cause, though. As I look at it all, I feel a sense of sniffling reaches my ears, and I look to the closed studio door. An idea comes to mind. There's one undamaged tulip in here. I could take it and apologize for my harsh words. Maybe she'd even apologize too. Maybe, but I don't even know anymore. Setting the last living flower into a cup, I fill it with some water. It looks horrible. The petals are damaged. The stem is bent. Some of my blood is mixed in with the water, making it look disgusting. If it were a picture, it'd be the perfect representation of us right now. But I gave that up. I gave up a lot of things for Olivia. It's like she doesn't even understand that, though. I placed the glass where the vase once was. I laid down the couch once more. This is our life now. This has been our life for so long. And I don't even know where this life is going to take us. And that final, horrifying thought that I drift in the dreamless sleep. I'm guessing I got the worst ending, huh? The simp ending? This is the simp ending? Oh, congrats on the simp ending. Thanks, guys. But is this the worst ending in the game? No, it could get worse? Holy shit, that's not the worst?
I mean, things can't get any worse, can they? Ah!